All right, y'all. Hello. What's up? I'm live on IG as well. You guys, I know you probably see my green screen or whatever on IG, but that's okay. If you want to join me on YouTube, I will post the link. Actually, someone post the link. James, post my link in my Instagram or anyone. So I know you guys seen that question I had up there. Let me put it back. So I'm just going to let that sit for a minute. If the woman brings home the bread, is she now the head? And if you guys don't know what that means, I will explain it to you. Feel free to make comments. Feel free to post comments, questions, or if you want to answer the question. Hey. All right. Thank you. Now let me pin, I'm going to pin this. I'm going to pin this link really quick. All right. So those of you who are on Instagram, if you want to join the YouTube, please click on the link on Instagram and join the YouTube. If not, you could just stay right there. Hey, it says, good topic tonight. Thank you, Miss Jackson. We're going to get right into this. This is a great question for everyone to just join in and just to give your thoughts on that question. It might be just a little, some people might be a little ticking their nerves right now reading it, but hey, the question Instagram is, if the woman brings home the bread, is she now the head? All right. So if you want to leave your answer in the comments, feel free to do so. So typically in a home, head of household is normally the person who makes more money. The person that makes the highest earning income is normally the head of household on paper, like taxes, right? Taxes, yes. That's kind of how that works. So legally, if anyone in the house, so let's say we're talking about the woman, if the woman is making more money on paper, everything is paper now, on paper, then she has to put head of household on her taxes. If you didn't know that, that is exactly how that works. So remember that, you guys. The one who makes the most in the house. Okay. Miss Jackson says, I don't believe the woman is the head just because she makes more money. The man should still be acknowledged as the head, period. Period, right? Do you guys agree with that? If so, leave it in the chat. Yes. So that's what Miss Jackson believes. She believes that it doesn't matter how much money you bring to the table. Money does not classify you as head of household. Yes. So I don't know. Let's say with my experience, I don't know, growing up, let's see. My parents, they made, about around the same amount of dollars. So I don't think it mattered for them. I don't even think they cared about that, especially back in the 90s, right? No one was really thinking about that. People was just trying to survive. Someone else says yes. So to the question, if the woman brings home the bread, is she now the head? Oh, no. Sorry. That person said yes to Miss Jackson. Yes. So I don't know, old school or not. Typically, in the household full of, you have the kids, wife, husband, head of household is normally the man, right? Everybody knows that. And if you don't, traditionally speaking, the man is always the head of household. So, but okay, let's say that married man, his wife makes more money. Is he going to allow her to be head even though he's the man? Does this, now she makes more money, does this now makes her the man now? Because that's kind of what that is, traditionally speaking. The money's going to make her as a man now, so she's the man? No. So as a wife, as a woman, if you are living in a household with a man, the man is the head of household regardless of how much money's coming to the table. Why is that? Well, the man is head, so it's not just head over finances, right? It's head over protection. So as a man, they're normally protecting us females. They're protecting us with everything. They're protecting the kids. That's head. If the woman now is classified over that, that means that she is willing to protect the family. So she's willing to provide and protect, right? That's what that means. Okay, what else does the man normally is head of? He's the leader, right? So head means leader. So if he is the leader, how come the money that she's making now doesn't make him a leader anymore? Yes, it's that deep. On paper, sure, the woman will be classified as the head. But in the marriage we're talking about, the man is still head regardless. Now that's their money collectively, right? When you're married, you guys become one, your money becomes one. Someone says, men bring home more things than money. Our society just minimized the importance of men today. Yes, I agree with that. Men bring a lot more to the table, you guys. Even though most women want a man with money, of course, right? Most women want a man with money so they don't have to worry about providing in that way, making sure the bills are paid every month, right? They don't have to stress about that. So most women want men with money. But men are more valuable than money. Money is just something that he carries to do his job, but they bring more than that. And if you think that you're with a man just for his money, he's going to notice that you're there for his money. And he might not take you seriously because you're there for his money. What are you bringing to the table besides money? Are you kind? Are you honest? You have to be kind and honest to people, not just the person that you're in relationships with. You must be kind. You have to bring stuff to the table as well. It's not just about money, and it's not just about sex either. Everybody is so hooked on sex. Sex does not make a relationship. It definitely breaks the relationship, but it doesn't make the relationship. Yes, it's very important, but that's not something that you should be only thinking about. Thanks for all the comments. Make sure you put a comment below if you want to join into this topic. The question is, if the woman brings home the bread, is she now the head? All right. In the chat, someone says, biblically speaking, the man is the head and the leader. That is totally correct, biblically speaking. So if you follow biblical principles, then you and your household should be definitely taking that into consideration. If you lead your marriage or your relationship into the Bible, leave it up to the Most High, then yes, definitely make the man as the head. All right. The comments in IG says, No, I knocked David upside the head. JK. Right. Now she know if she did that. Nah, they're just joking. All right. So I believe that the man will be the head regardless of how much money the person brings. That's just how it goes. So I'm going to move on to the next topic, you guys. Also, if you haven't already, please show some love and get the likes up. Hit the like button, please. Thank you. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Also, you guys, do you believe that gender roles still exist? A lot of people are trying to stem away from gender roles. It's equality now. How do you guys feel about equality? 50-50 split in half. In your household or in the future, if you're planning on marrying or you're in a serious relationship, do you guys believe in gender roles? So a man's role and then the woman's role. So typically the man role is to provide, which is taking care of all of the bills. And then the woman's role is to typically cook and clean, right? Everybody hates when people say that. Cook and clean for the woman, and then the man is the one who provides money for the bills. All right. In the comments in IG, it says, him leading takes a load off me. Me supporting him leading is easier to focus on. Yes, I agree on that. As women, we have a lot of other jobs to do besides providing stability, such as money. There's so much that goes on in the household. So this person believes that it took a load off of her. So kudos to that household. And now she could focus, like she said, on other things. Correct. Let's see. In the comments on YouTube, it says, I've heard many women boast about carrying the household and the man looks so defeated. That's not cool. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've heard that too. And I'm going to read it again, you guys. I've heard many women boast about carrying the household and the man looks so defeated. Yeah, I don't know. To me, I don't know what you men think, but it's like taking away if you're boasting about it as a woman, you don't want to boast about that. Okay, you're providing, that's great. Just, maybe he needs to obviously maybe find another type of job that's going to bring more money into the house. But to boast is kind of like putting down his ego, his confidence to be the man to do those things. So you want to make sure that you're giving him confidence as much as you can. And then the roles most likely is going to reverse. Most men pay for things. So yes, in the comments it says it takes away their manhood. Yeah. Normally that's exactly what happens. That's how they're going to feel. So you don't want to do all of that. You just want to make sure you are supporting him with ideas. Some people just because they're a man don't mean they have it all together. Some men, if we're going to talk about providing, need help. They need help with ideas and help with, okay, what career path they want to go to, since there's so many. Do they want to, do the college route and get a degree? Or do they want to do the trade school route, be licensed? Or do they want to be a businessman? All of those things are, it could be tricky. In high school, did they teach us anything about that? No, they just pushed the SAT. What the hell, the SAT? That's not going to help you with anything. Like, it doesn't help you with nothing. It's just, okay, now you know some more big 15-letter words, right? Okay, so they need to do better in high school. They need to help people, women, men on life outside of the household because they're pushing them to get out the house. All right, they need to do better than that. Let's see. Someone says thanks. Maybe thinks like a man bragging that he looks better than his wife. Okay, yeah, for sure. Let me see. Thinks like a man bragging that he looks better than his wife. Yeah. Someone else says, what if a wife wants to pursue their dreams and not stay home? Should she be shamed for it? So it depends on okay, let me start with this. Before you get into any relationship or marriage, these conversations must be had. Like, you need to talk about this. This could make or break a marriage. That question could make or break a marriage. I'm going to read it one more time. What if a wife wants to pursue her dreams and not stay home? Should she be shamed for it? That could make or break any relationship, you guys. Because let's say, okay, they set up to, she stays at home and the husband is going to work and do everything in regards to that. Now, let's say 5 years later, maybe they had 2 kids. 5 years later, now she wants to pursue her dreams. So this is what I would do if I was a person like that, or anyone who is listening who might be having that same thought. If you are at home and now you are wanting to pursue your dreams, even though the arrangement that you all had was what? You to stay at home, make sure whatever your dreams are, it doesn't take away what your job is. So let me explain what that looks like. Let's say you dream to be an actress. Okay. If you dream to be an actress, obviously an actress, you're going to be out of the house doing auditions and everything like that, coaching, training. Okay, that means that it seems like you're not going to be home as much. So now you're not going to be able to be a wife and a mom if you are one. Now, what is that going to do to your house that you're not home, even though you guys are things do change. I'm not saying that, but you have to consider that. You can't just uproot and be like, oh, I want to be an actress. Oh, I'm doing this. And then you're off to LA. No, you have to consider everything that you guys arranged and then consider how abrupt it's going to change everything. Who is going to replace the things that you were doing if you was to do that? Have stuff in place. If you have enough money, then I guess you'd be paying for a nanny. And then now what? The nanny, you're allowing the nanny to be the mother that you're not being right now, or allowing the nanny to cook for your husband, maybe. Now, let me I'm going to pause on that. Let me read the comments on Instagram really fast. Okay. Someone says, to an extent, I understand that unfortunately someone decided to fight for equality for women, and that means I have to step outside of being a mom and a wife. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of women are fighting for equality. The only problem with fighting for equality is that who is doing the mother's job? Who is doing the wife? It's like it's taken away from the job, right? It's taken. Who is going to replace it? Everyone has to consider that. So now what? Everyone is going to eat out. The kids have to do homework at school, or you got to hire a tutor. Everything is taken away from jobs. She also says, but so does he. But it's a push and pull, and an understanding of where the hard boundaries are. Yeah, I agree. Yes, we are a helper, and there is no shame in cooking and cleaning. Your marriage comes first, and letting the government raise the kids. Yes, I agree. So when she says, yes, we are the helper, that's biblically speaking. As a wife, we are the helper, but the helper gets everything paid for. So it's like a win-win, right? You give a little, you know, you're going to get some in return. All right. So let's see. Some men make less money but have great medical benefits. Yeah, that's true. That makes up for the extra money to me. Most companies pay more, but the benefits suck. Yeah, that's true. All right. So if you have a man that makes less money than you, but his benefits are, providing more than, medical benefits. I mean, medical bills are very expensive and they don't combine them. The ones that I know is medical and dental is never like together. So you're paying two separate bills. One is like $500 to $800 and the other one is like $400 to $600. So his job don't pay that much, but they provide those benefits that no one has to pay for. So that's a plus. And if you are making more money, so that makes up for the extra money to me. Most companies pay more, but the benefits suck. So if they're paying you more, then you should be able to afford the medical bills for the most part. Someone also says, yeah, she agrees to stay home initially. Then after a year in the marriage, she realized staying home to cook and clean is not her thing. Yeah, that happens a lot. So let's get back to the question earlier. If she wants to pursue her dreams now, so she doesn't want to be a stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home mom. So now it's not her thing anymore. People change all the time. Like I said, if you're going to change something like that, make sure that you have a replacement and don't just abruptly just disrupts a household because you're going to cause problems. You're going to cause a lot of problems. All right, you guys. So, yes, if you have any more questions, please feel free to, or comments, please feel free to comment below. All right. What do you guys think about this? So we have love. You guys on IG, it reads love. L represents to listen. The O represents to observe. The V represents to value. And the E represents express. So let me tag it right into this live, you guys. All right. So this is what the definition of love should mean. If you take these principles, it should bring a long-lasting, everlasting relationship that you have with someone. For sure. Why? The top one is listen. A lot of us are not listening at all. All we're doing is blaming the next person about what they are not doing. That's all that we're doing. That's it. Oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Okay, so listen to each other because that person already told you. But you're so busy arguing. A lot of us like to argue and not hear anything. So we have to listen to each other. We don't listen to each other, I don't see how you're going to get any result. All right, the second one for O. Someone in the chat on IG says, listening is a skill we all need to practice. Correct. We all. It doesn't just have to be in a marriage relationship. It's just in general. Listen. Slow to speak, slow to speak. Just listen more. Try to hear what people are coming from before you snap their necks off. That's what we like to do. YouTube chat says, we have to work together more. If money is coming into the house, it belongs to both. Make investments and win together. Yes. All the money that is being brought to the house is to guess one. You guys are one. You living together. It's one. It's not his money. It's not her money. It's y'all. So how much money, this is what everyone needs to practice. How much money do we have? Not how much money do you have? No, it doesn't matter if both of you guys are making six figures. How much money do we collectively have? All right, so the O represents observe. And what do you guys think that means in a relationship? What are we observing? What do you guys think we are observing in a relationship? Or what should we observe in a relationship? Come on, you guys, y'all know exactly what y'all need to observe. We all got to read the signs. A lot of people can show you what's going on. So, for example, let's say there's a marriage. Let's say it's been a 10-year marriage. And you notice, okay, the woman is just not into you anymore. Exactly. Someone in the chat says body language and feelings. Let's say the woman is not into you anymore. You're telling me you've been married to a person for 10 years and you have not noticed that she's not into you anymore. How was she or he or she were when you guys got together? You got to read signs. Body language tells it all. And guess what? With the body language, if you're seeing something a little off that normally this person is not doing and they're doing it for a while, how about you now ask? You got to inquire now. So you observe and then you inquire about what it is that they're feeling, basically. This is what we need to do. Let's talk. We got to talk more. All we're doing is just going with the flow. Why are we going with the flow of things? You don't go with the flow in a marriage. That's not how that works. You don't go with the flow with nothing. You have to listen and observe. Listen and observe. Not going with the flow. So ask the person, okay, just have a conversation. I've noticed XYZ, and you just talk to them and they should be able to tell you. The V stands for value. So everyone should know what that is. We all need to value each other more. A lot of us don't value each other at all. It's just like if the person is slacking into something, let's say all the good things someone has done. Now, all of a sudden, when that person, quote unquote, is slacking, now that value is gone. I don't value you anymore because now you don't provide this. No, we're human. That is not how that works. The only thing we shouldn't be valuing anymore is maybe a plate of food that's going to spoil. Like, throw it in the trash. We're not food. We are people. We are human. We have to value each other more. Things are going to happen, but that does not mean that the value from that person that you love so much should be taken away. Someone says in the chat, we have to look at our marriage. We have to look at our marriage as an investment. You guys, you already know I'm new to live. I just realized I could post that up there. Can you guys see that? Yes. We have to look at our marriage as an investment. I agree. So you value the things that you invest in, right? So if you started off buying a grocery store as an investment, okay, you're going to value the hell out of that, right? You don't want that to fail. That's money. That's how we need to look at each other. You're not going to let that one fail. You're going to do everything you need to do to make sure that business stays, because that's going to bring in plenty of money. That's exactly how we need to look at each other in our relationships, all the way. Lastly, the E represents express. So, what are we expressing as far as relationships go? We have to express a lot of things. A lot of us are way too quiet. Why is everyone so quiet these days? No one talks. Everybody is just doing their own thing. That's it. Everyone's doing their own thing. Don't care about nothing that's going on. Living completely separate lives for what? No, we have to express. We have to talk to each other. So they always say, marry your best friend, become best friends. Ain't no way during COVID, a lot of people was having relationship trouble, domestic violence out the ass, right? How the hell is everyone even getting into drama like that? Because you're at home with the person you supposedly love? Come on now. That's weird. The person you supposedly love, now y'all can't talk. Y'all having a whole bunch of arguments. For what? They say marry your best friend. If you marry your best friend, you ain't gonna have those problems. All right, y'all people need to become best friends real quick. Learn more about each other. COVID should have brought everybody closer together, not separated. They're disappointed. Oh, I have to teach my children. Well, the teachers have to do it and deal with bad kids anyway. So now you deal with your bad kids. What's wrong with that? You birthed them. Now the person you chose, you picked them. So now you're mad that you got to look at him every day. You get on my nerves. What? How you getting on my nerves? There's no such thing. You know what gets on my nerves? What do you guys, what gets on your nerves besides a person? It has to be something else. Because people are saying, every time I hear someone talk about a good marriage or a good relationship, they start off by saying, you annoy the crap out of me. But, like, first of all, why did you even start off saying that? It should be no but. Don't even say that. That's mad negative. It's negative. Stop saying it, you guys. Whoever's saying it, don't say that. Would you want them saying that about you? She irks my nerves. I'm so tired of looking at her every day. But she's a great cook. How would you feel? It's like now you're forced to like me now. Who wants to feel that way? Let's stop saying that. Let's just express more. Express feelings. You want to change, you have to ask for it. You don't ask, you don't get. Those principles still work in relationships. You have to express it. So if you want a change in something, ask for it. Now, obviously, it don't work. It's not that easy. You're not just going to ask and they're going to be like, okay. No, of course not. Make sure you ask the right type of question. Explain yourself well. This is where your skills come in at. You have to learn how to speak. So now I'm going to go back to the body language thing. If you're trying to ask someone to change something, don't have an attitude asking. Don't do that. There's no need to do that. Do not have body language asking for things to change. Don't have like the wrong, body language. Like you look bothered by even asking that question. That's not how that works. Because they're going to look at you like, check yourself. Someone in the chat says, on IG says, focus on what you can change. Correct. A lot of people don't think they have to change anything. That's the problem. They're like, accept me for who I am. Accept me, accept me. No. No one wants to accept anybody. If it's going to harm the person, if it's going to make them feel a certain way, it's going to cause trauma to someone, no one should be accepting things like that. Those are not deal breakers. So it should be a certain way you're supposed to ask a question. Ask it politely. Think of like if you were, I don't know, at a restaurant. Are you popping an attitude with the waiter because they gave you the wrong meal to your table? Remember, anyone who's doing that. Now, you guys, if you don't know, I'm big on that. If I go to a restaurant and they messed up my order too many times, like let's say it's 6 of us, and they're messing up everybody's order, I'm the first one to say something because we gonna get this meal for free. But how you think I'm doing that? You think I'm just getting meals for free with an attitude? No. I have to say it a certain way. It's the same thing. You do it in your relationship. Treat others how you want to be treated. No, this is what how I say it. I'm very polite. I tell them my concern. These are practices that everyone should take in their relationship. It's not just outside of the house and when I deal with my boss, I'm gonna be polite. No, you treat people the same in your household. So you have to ask it a certain way and be polite when you're asking it. So you express your concern politely without the attitude. The person will definitely come back, and depends on who it is. Some people get very defensive. So you have to be patient with that as well. Because if that person was asking you to change something, you're just going to be like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. No, you're not. You have to understand what's going on. So, have patience, keep asking until the time is, the time will be right and the person will do it as long as you're keeping your cool. All right, you guys, I'm going to move on. So if you have a comment, make sure you put it down below. And if you haven't already, show some love. Please hit the subscribe button. Please. Thank you. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers. Yes, I'm very new. 100 is small, but it's a big thing to me. It's a big milestone. So please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. All right. So you guys, what's up with relationships today? That's a question. That was the name of this live. What is up with relationships today? Do you guys see what's going on in the world? Everybody is for everybody now. No one values anything. I'm going to play a clip for you guys. Let's see. All right, hold on, you guys. I'm going to fast forward. Okay, I want you guys to see this. If you haven't seen this video is very interesting. It's about phone swapping. A guy is walking around in the street asking random people to phone swap to see who is in your DMs and your significant other does not know about it. That's what it's about. Thank you, Miss Jackson. Subscribe and share. I appreciate the love. Thanks for being here with me tonight. All right, you guys, this video is pretty funny. All right, so I'm going to play.
Have fun.
Good sex.
Yeah, good sex.
All right, have a blessed night, okay?
All right, guys.
Who am I here with today?
Dirt Tay.
What'd you say?
What's your name?
Kia.
How y'all doing today?
We're good. How are you?
Amazing.
Good.
I'm doing amazing as well.
Do the thing or not? Do you not want to play the game?
Yo, you guys, you see how she's reacting like that? She's like, you ain't going through my phone. I just came here to shop. She is not trying to have that. Listen to this.
I gotta go.
So you don't want to play the game?
What's the game? Tell me what the game is.
You gotta check your phone and see if you're faithful.
Right.
We are like 40 years old.
I mean, but you never know.
That's exactly why she don't want to do it. You see what's going on right now?
What does age have to do with showing your loyalty? Who does that? That sound like she up to no good, y'all.
Acting weird?
Is that, huh? She's acting really weird right now.
Because he don't have no social media. So that's why
Well,
it's one-sided.
Nah, he gonna use everything that he can show you. And you have something that
Right.
Y'all both have something y'all can show each other. He got messages. He don't
Right.
got social media. You got
Right.
social media. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Oh my God, this is like really weird.
Now it's weird because you don't want to show me, right?
Right? You're acting weird. How you saying this is weird? Girl, please.
Exactly, right?
Okay, so you want to do messages?
Are you hiding
okay, we gotta do something. No, we gotta do something like the same.
No,
No,
I'm
because
saying
he don't have social media,
but
so-
you're active on she's active on social media.
Not really.
Well, let me see.
We gotta do something that's
Let me
the same.
see.
It's gotta
Like
be
you
even.
hiding something.
It's gotta be even. Though.
it's gonna be.
It's already been proven.
Okay, so
it's already been proven.
so you do messages.
So he-
Listen, you guys, I'm going to talk about this real quick. Anyone who provides too many excuses, you already know they lying. Let's cut it. Stop with the excuses. She wanted to be the same. For what? It's still the same. He don't have social media. So what are we having the same right now?
He don't have nothing
You gotta watch your
though.
phone.
He don't have
No.
nothing though.
I need to be on the same thing that she's doing, right? So
That's what I'm
look,
saying. So it's gotta be even because he don't
it's-
have social media.
It's gonna be even. Since you don't have social media, we're gonna go check his messages. That's all we can check, right?
right,
And then when you have something, we can check as well. So it's
Which
gonna
is-
be
You
both
can check my
parties,
messages.
which is her
then.
social media.
right? Yeah.
That's because
Exactly.
you communicate through social media. I
Not
communicate through
really.
messages.
I'm like 40.
Well, let's see.
But it's not even.
No, it is even.
It's not even though.
Listen, this
it's
is
gotta be even.
Listen,
That guy is so patient. He's like, he just cracking the hell up. He's like, she gonna show them messages. Or this relationship about to end.
this is the reason why it's even. I communicate via messages.
Yeah.
Okay,
She
so
communicates
let's do
via
something.
social media.
I communicate
You
through
got to
messages
hold your
too.
phone.
But you also communicate more so via social media.
But it's still not even.
That's
It's
what
got
makes
to-
it even.
no, it's gotta be-
Here she goes. She's saying it's still not even. What are we talking about? Nothing has to be even. Just show the phone, girl.
What's the most way that you communicate
No, it's
via
not
social
even.
media?
I like
The
your
most way I
outfit, too.
communicate.
It's
The most way I
gotta be
communicate.
even.
That means you don't want to do. I'm sorry for messing up your interview. Because
But
clearly,
y'all think so? It gotta be even, right? If you
It's
don't
all
have no
even,
social
though.
media-
what is even? Think about this. What is even? Whatever you do the most, which is our message. She social media the most. So
No,
I should
I
look at social
don't.
media. Exactly. That's what makes it even.
You make it seem like you hiding so.
Even though.
You don't do messages. That's like low for you. That's like low key for you. How many
No,
unread
it's
messages
not.
you got right now on your phone? Look at all this. That ain't been read. 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 This is going all the way back because you don't even read messages because
Yes,
you don't
I
care about
do.
messages. But let's go through social
Oh, nah, she reading them. She just hitting that unread button.
media.
Let's
though.
go. Let's go to social media.
It's not even.
Exactly. That's what I thought. You see
It's
that,
not
right?
even.
It don't.
It's not even.
I'm giving you my best I got to offer.
It's not even.
Come on, man.
You act like you hiding so.
No, I'm not. It's not
You like she
even.
hiding something.
It's no doubt in my mind she's hiding something.
Hiding what?
It's good. I don't know, but
The way you acting, right? You say you gotta go. It's not even, which
I'm-
clearly
my
is.
bad. So, like, what are y'all doing this for? Like, what is it?
I have a relationship.
It don't matter what they doing it
I
for.
want to know. I'm just asking them the question. What they doing it
This
for.
what this is popular now. People do
Yeah,
stuff.
this is what I do right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God!
Oh
Now
my
they gonna
gosh,
miss y'all
there
because
is-
black. That's stupid. This is profiling at its finest. We're having a good time. We're laughing,
Maybe ridiculous.
Man, they tripping, huh?
but at least they saved you. Shoo! The people came through and saved my wife, saved our marriage today.
Oh, no, he's sweating for real. Oh, poor guy. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh, that's so sad.
Lord have mercy. I'm gonna let you slide, baby. Cause one of my favorite things is I believe that things shouldn't be taken out of context. So if you're not there personally, leave it alone. So basically, at the end of the day, I like to live in my little world that I like to live in, and I don't want to go through my wife's phone, to be honest with you, because.
Oh my gosh, this is what they call the simps today. What are you talking about? After that episode of her acting like that, now you don't want to go through her phone. No, this is when you need to go through her phone. If you didn't do it before, now this is what you need to do. See? Observe. You guys, what I was saying earlier about love, listen, observe, value, express. Observe. Cut the crap now. This is what I'm talking about. This guy is not taking this how he should supposed to be taking it. This is what I'm saying. We have to observe, read signs. People tell you who they are quick. But because he's been married to her for so long, now he's trying to give her an excuse. He doesn't want that marriage to end. She might be a good wife. No, I don't think so with that. But she might be a good wife to him, so he doesn't want to lose a good thing. He has to come to a realization that it might not be good if she's messing around. Look at her face. Let me go back to this. Look at her face. Do you guys see that? Come on, you can't tell me you don't see her face. No. So let me play this again.
I am what I am. She is who she is. I like it like that. It's fine with me. I'm all right with that. Because if I live my life trying to understand exactly what everybody else is doing, it's just going to put me in a bad space.
Oh, that's okay. That's bad advice for relationships. He wasn't trying to give any advice. He's just saying that's what he's going to do. If he's worried about everybody, no. You have to be thinking about your spouse. I'm sorry. Let me put you guys back. You have to be thinking about your spouse. I don't give a damn. Why is he letting her get away with this? No one should be letting anyone get away with that. He needs to investigate. Someone says he's going to become Inspector Gadget. So he's talking all that now. He might be embarrassed. Is what's really going on. What do you guys think? This guy is embarrassed because they were just going grocery shopping. It looked like Walmart. So he's embarrassed right now. So that's the only thing he can say. That's his defense mechanism. But I do hope he goes back and checks. So let's see.
Right? So me personally, I just live, and it is what it is. And whatever needs to come to me, it'll come out at some point, So it'll always reveal itself. Food for thought before the Walmart people try to kick us out.
Do you have anything to say?
No.
What's your advice?
Why she got an attitude? I'm sorry. Someone in IG says it's our phone. Exactly. Your phone, my phone.
To all the unhealthy relationships going on.
I would say me personally that you should focus on yourself. See, I think it's two types of things, right? So I think I'm not trying to get too spiritual, but I believe that the Lord wants you to focus on yourself because the best version of you is better for anybody who's connected to you. Now, the devil wants you to focus on yourself only because it's all about you. And that right there, in turns, just creates toxic environments for everyone else. So I think the best way to have a healthy relationship, or people who don't have healthy relationships, is because their focuses are in the wrong place. I mean, you shouldn't be influenced or comparing yourself to anybody else. Just focus on yourself, but in a way that the best version of you is just better for everybody that you're connected with. That's all I'm saying.
Facts. You have anything to say?
She's just trying to get out of the.
But we don't know each other like phone, so like we just don't even do that. Like for what?
But she know my passcode. I don't know her passcode. I don't care to know her passcode.
Oh, come on. I'm laughing, but this is not even funny. How do you see, y'all learn from this situation, y'all.
But the reason
I don't
why
know your passcode for your work phone.
it's work. you work?
You see that? This is the problem. So what she's saying is, if y'all didn't get that, she's saying this is okay. Y'all gotta peep this nonsense. If you're dealing with this, I'm trying to warn you now, because she doesn't have his password to his work phone. She's gonna say, basically, you're out there cheating, so I'm cheating too. So she just started cheating for no reason. This man probably isn't even doing anything. But because she didn't have the password to his work phone, she's using that as the excuse. Well, I'm going to go out there because I don't know what that's doing. That's what she's doing. And that's what a lot of people, women especially, do.
My job.
That's why I don't know the passcode to the work phone, though. Yeah.
You see that? She said you don't even have the password to the work phone, though. Like, she's trying to say, yeah, nigga, you cheating. You cheating. You see this?
I know the passcode to the work phone.
Do you want to know it? I don't care.
I don't want to know it.
Oh, now, see? She don't. Okay, I'm gonna finish playing this.
What are you? So she told you don't know my email address either. I mean, I guess you don't know my the contacts for loves and all the other things too. I mean, what you supposed to know?
What is she talking so much about? Like,
What are you talking
I'm
about?
not doing anything wrong.
Hey,
So yeah,
that's it.
that's it.
Poor guy. Poor guy. If we could just get an update on that, that would be crazy. But listen, y'all. These are the excuses that people are going to give. They're going to find an excuse on why they're doing what they're doing. So her excuse for cheating on this man is that she don't have the password to his work phone. You see? Someone in the IG chat said that's wild. Exactly. That is not. Don't find a reason to do something bad. If you're going to do something bad, just do the damn bad thing. And then when someone finds you, then just say it was me. Don't say it wasn't me or this is why I did it. There's no reasons on why people do what they're doing. No one should be thinking like that. Don't think like that outside of your relationship, and don't think like that in your relationship. Don't find excuses for the bad things you are doing. Just own up to it. Accountability is big. If you're going to do it, do it. Don't apologize either because you did it. You already knew it was bad. And nothing to apologize for. I hate apologies when people are doing stuff for on purpose. That story is crazy. So like I said earlier, we need to learn how to observe. And she does not value that man. And she's not expressing why she's doing what she's doing. And he is not listening. They're not doing none of that. They both not doing none of that. You guys need to take all of this into consideration. Listen, observe, value, express. This will save a lot of drama. Someone in the IG chat says, don't try to justify BS. Exactly. You guys need to take this into consideration. Listen, observe, value, express. Learn how to pick your partner. Learn how to pick your partner. All right, you guys, it's time to get those likes up. Please show some love and get the likes up. Thank you. Also, show some love and subscribe. I have a story I'm going to tell. If you guys want to hear a few stories, I got some juicy ones. But first, before we get into that, it is time to ask Die. Ask me, comment below, ask a question. If you have a relationship issue or anything like that, let me tag it here. Make sure you comment below. I'm gonna tag this in here. All right. Okay, make sure you comment below. I know everyone probably has different type of issues going on, or maybe not. And if next time you want to let me know, and anonymously, I will not say who it is, I will just talk about it, I will do that for sure. So I do have a few people who asked me questions prior to this live. Okay, I'm going to share that with you all. So there was a story of a woman who basically she doesn't know what to do with her man because he is apparently a 3-minute man. Her man is a 3-minute man, and she doesn't know what to do with that because obviously she wants more than just 3 minutes. So what is going wrong? What is going on with that? And she's asking me, what do I think she should do? So this is my suggestion. Never stem your relationship around sex at all. Never. Why? Because we are all going to get old. Some people may not be able to put on like they used to when they were younger because we're just getting old. When you marry somebody, you're marrying them for the good and the bad. So that bad could be now he's a 3-minute man. My YouTube name is Dating to Marriage Support. Dating to Marriage Support. Also, someone did put the link into the chat, so definitely try to click on that. Listen, you guys, never, ever put sex at a high pedestal or you're going to be hurt and wanting to cheat or whatever. Good and bad is what you signed up for. Okay, so before you even figure out what you're going to do, try to change your mindset real quick. That's the first thing anyone should be doing. Changing your mindset. Changing your mindset into sex should not be at the top of anything. Just start with that. Just not saying that your sexual desires are not important. No one is saying that. I'm going to get into those details. I just want everyone to understand that sex should not be at the top of your relationship. No, nothing ever. Someone says old. What if they are a young couple? Okay, yeah. Like I said before, if you marry someone, it's for the good and the bad. So this man got his, time a little early. Normally, that happens with old age or when you get older. I think it starts around 35 for some men. Okay, but that's not all men. But for some, it does happen that early. So first step is to change your mindset on what you feel about sex. Don't think of it like that. Secondly, you should figure out why he is now a 3-minute man. And I don't want to hear, obviously, oh, he was a 3-minute man when I got with him. No, obviously he was not. And if he was, then that's now your problem. You already knew that. And if you knew you couldn't deal with it, then you should have never got with him. What is that? They make Mandalay. Oh, yes. So secondly, figure out why this person is not able to keep up anymore. Something is going on. So the first thing I'm going to say, if anyone is dealing with this, or if you yourself are dealing with this, it all stems from the way you eat. Firstly, the way you eat. If you have a bad diet, always eating fried food, sodas, a whole lot of sugar, a whole lot of salt, all of that, you're not working out or anything like that, that is going to definitely happen. for women and men. So for both. So test that first. Yes, girl. The maca, am I saying it right? Maca root diet. Girl, yes, that is it. That is an herb, you guys. If you don't know what that is, definitely Google it on and see the benefits. It has a lot of benefits, but put specifically what you're asking for. Benefits, it would tell you. That definitely does work. It's an herb. We got to get back to taking herbs. But yes, I would suggest looking at the diet and then trying some herbs like the maca root. And look up other herbs. There's other herbs out there. This is what people were doing back in the day. Because we are all human. No one is going to be perfect or stay perfect or whatever. Someone says, but sex is recreational. Sex helps insomnia. Great sex is good for the soul. Yes, it is. So after you implemented the diet, changing the diet, no one is eating perfect out here. So try changing your diet. See how that helps you. Drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. Also heard watermelons are good for men as well. You guys look that up. Watermelon. Try to get seated. So the way you eat and trying herbs. I feel like if you try those two things, he should not be a 3-minute man. Okay. A man says, give it to him more than he can go longer. Okay. Look, men are speaking. I am not a man. I wouldn't know exactly what that is. I do know about diet, but this man is saying give it to him more than he can go longer. Okay, so try that tip as well. That's another natural way. Now, give it a good shot. It takes 21 days to, what is it? Be into your new habit. I'm saying that wrong, but you guys know what I'm saying. Try it for 21 days. I would say do a good 3 months. Maca roots, other herbs, change your diet, exercise, drink water. You and him both will be good, okay? Awesome. So you guys take note of that. All right. If you have a question about concerns in your relationship or someone who is going through something in their relationship, please comment below and I will try to address it. All right. Let's see. All right. Hold on. Let me put this up before I move on. 21 days, too long. So what to do in the meantime? I'm sorry, that was yo. Yo, this person is on it. What to do in the meantime? Oh my gosh. You better get them toys, okay? Get them toys, watch them videos. You be all right. All right, moving on. Okay, have sex more often. That's what I meant. Okay. That's what I thought. It still says that. Have sex more often. So don't do once a week. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's doing that, stop doing that. Do more than that. Okay. I think a good healthy one is a good 4 to 5 times a week. All right. I'm going to move on. Toys. Yes, toys. Okay. The next question is, or concern from someone. Okay. So this man has a wife and they have 2 kids under the ages of 5. And Basically the wife stays at home, he works, she takes care of everything in the house. But now I guess she's not taking care, I would say care of herself. Her focus is just on the kids only. Just on the kids only. So she's not, taking care of herself, her hair, her nails, her face, cleanliness, hygiene, all of that. Even the clothes, she's not wearing any sexy clothes. And the husband, okay, he's saying that she's very beautiful, but the attraction is basically not there anymore because she's not taking care of herself. So he's asking me, what should he do? So this is where, okay, I'm going to put this back on here. This is where you express yourself. Because if you throw it under the rug, you're going to find yourself at another lady's house trying to pick up where your wife is lacking. And people need to stop doing that. No one is going to be perfect or stay perfect or whatever that you thought was going to happen. So we all need to express ourselves. So now it's a way to express yourself. Do not just go in there saying, you look a mess, clean up or whatever. Some people. Oh, he also said that she basically, she's not appealing. So her clothes, I think I said that. Her clothes are not, like, she just wears like baggy pants and oversized t-shirts, you guys. So the way how if anyone is going through this, if the way to express yourself with something like that is to buy her some new clothes. That's a suggestion. That's an idea. Buy her a few of them. Sexy, nice, different type of clothes. Because obviously the clothes in the house, not saying that she might not even like them anymore. Like when you're in the house, you're like, oh, these clothes I'm getting tired of looking at them. Who knows? She could be thinking like that. Give her something new so she could feel confident more so. Because anytime you get something new, you already feel a little different. Someone says he should take her to a spa and maybe that may make her feel good about herself. Yes, so that's another confident booster. Take her to the spa. Let her get her nails and hair done. All of that. People need to feel rejuvenated. Being in the house pretty much all day with kids could drive you to insanity. Trust me, I know I do that. But it's not driving me into insanity because I'm taking the tips that I'm telling you guys I do for myself. Someone says, sexy clothes ain't nothing if she lacks confidence. Yes. So taking her to the spa, making her get her hair and nails done would definitely boost her confidence. But guess what? Makeup and hair does not do that either. That sounds like an insecurity issue. So she might be insecure. Why? Because she had kids. Now her body is different. Everything is different. It's not the same. Nothing is as perky as they were before she had the kids. So she has to learn to love herself again. So if she loves herself before the kids, she has to learn to love herself now after the kids, because that's not going to change. It's not going to change. Whatever those kids done to your body is going to stay just like that. So they have surgery and all of that, if you guys are into that. But if you want to stay natural, nothing is going to change. So learn to love your new skin. So help her with loving herself. That means that you have to, what? Tell her that she's beautiful. Because you might just be coming to work, right? Reassure her. You might just be coming home from work and not doing none of that. It's just the same routine. The same routine. Start taking her out. She's tired of being at home. Take her out. Reassure her. Tell her that she's beautiful. Make her feel like she's pretty. Some people need that too. Then take her on the spot. So it's a whole lot of things you should do. So definitely take all of those things into consideration, and you would see a change. And she will not wear those baggy clothes anymore. I'm telling you. Okay, you guys. So let me move on. So it says we blame each other instead of saying we don't know how to pick the right person. Let me tag this into the chat. I mean, into the live. Let me tag this into the live. All right. So what does this mean, you guys? What does this mean, you think? We blame each other instead of saying we don't know how to pick the right person. So what this means is instead of taking ownership of your decision making, we're going to say this person lacks all of these 20 things. Before you even get with anybody, you all need to be having serious conversations. There's no way in the world people are just getting together and not talking about their needs and wants. If you don't do that, of course, you're going to blame a whole bunch of things because you ain't picked the right person. Not saying people can't change, but some people are not going to change because they are who they are, meaning they have traits that carried on from when they were little or traumas that had happened. So you have to take all of that into consideration. It takes a while. Some people need to go to therapy. Okay, but that doesn't mean you can't be with them. It's just that you need to pick better. Someone says, I think it should say we don't know how to become the right person. I like that. Yeah, that's true. But, you know, there are good and bad people in this world, though. The people that are bad, they're staying there. They're not going anywhere. They like it, you know? So picking the right person, we need to do that better. Now, picking someone who's a good person and they just need a little, little assistance or whatever. Okay, they're out there. And yes, with that, you could become the right person because no one is perfect, but you already have to have that good spirit in you. Some people don't have it. They're like demons out here. So if you're with someone like that, they're not changing because they don't care to change. They want to be just like that. So let's not blame each other. You have to be at 100% to get a person at 100%. Yes. That is so true. If you're only giving 5, then you're going to get a 5 out of that person. That's how that works, you guys. So be your best at all times and show that 100 if you want it back. If you don't want it back and that person doesn't give it to you, then stop complaining. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap it up soon. But before we do that, please get the likes up. And then we're going to get into story time. I'm just going to share one story. I'm going to share one story and then we're going to call it a night, you guys. It is 10:20. Thanks for sticking with me this long. I really appreciate it. Okay, story time, y'all. All right, so there's a guy who, so let me start from the beginning. A little boy, grew up with his parents. Grew up, they had a great life. He did sports, anything that boys do these days. They did all of that. He has a great relationship with his parents. Very good. The kid is good. Now he's an adult. Just a normal life. Just think of normal, happy marriage, happy kids life. The father finds out that the kid is not his. So what happened was the kid started to get these features. You know how as you get older, your features start to change just a little bit? Well, the father didn't feel that the kid looked like him anymore. And it was some characteristics that kid had as an adult that he's like, that's not my kid. Where'd he get that from? So he tested that. He questioned that the kid is not his because back in that time, he thought or maybe had a question that his wife may have cheated. He never really got the full answer because there was never any facts there. So it was true. The kid is not his at all. So there was a lot of drama in between that. Now, they didn't tell the child at first. They kept it to themselves, and the man ended up still staying with his wife. He still stayed. Still stayed with his wife after all those years. The kid is 25. Someone asked how old is the child. So he still stayed with the kid. Still stayed with his wife after all those years. Knowing that the boy is not his. And they have no other kids either. So this man is walking around with no kid, basically. His own. So later on, the son found out that his father wasn't his father biologically. And he found that out over an overheard conversation that they were having in the kitchen. He just came home one day because he was still living there. He's 25, so most 25-year-olds are in college. That's what he was in college, trying to figure out his life. He overheard a conversation, and he kind of just, what are you guys talking about? So he found out that his father wasn't his father, and he was so devastated because his whole life at 25 years old, basically, that's all he knew was this person. So what he ended up doing was he disowned. Who do you think he disowned, you guys? He disowned his mother and his stepfather. He disowned both of them. Till this day, when I heard this story, this was 10 years ago. So the kid now is not a kid. He's 35. So till this day, he does not talk to his mother, his own mother, because of the lie that they brought to him his whole entire life. He is out to find his father because this woman had a one-night stand. So I don't know the updates on if he has found his father, but he is trying to find his biological father now, and he does not talk to his mother or stepfather at all. That is a crazy story, you guys. If you guys are hiding, stop hiding. People deserve to know the truth. Unless it's going to hurt them. No, it's not going to hurt anyone. What's going to hurt them is if they find out later. If they find out later, it's going to hurt them even more. This boy disowned his own mother. Please, you guys, show some love and subscribe. I do appreciate everyone for joining this live. I will be doing this again with another topic. Before you leave, please hit the like button. And if you have anything you want to say in the chat, be sure to do so. If you have a suggestion, please be sure to do so in the chat. I will take everything to consideration and bring it along to the next live. Yes, thank you so much. And I hope you all have a great night.